Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another Blender tutorial. Today we're going to be building some roofs to go onto the walls that we built in the last video. And so let's just dig in and get started. I'm not going to get rid of the default cube because why? But first we're going to go ahead and get this lined up. It is lined that way. We're going to hit 1 and go to the front view. I am going to turn on my gizmo. We're going to pull this up to the x-axis here. Let's go ahead and pull that down just a hair. We'll pull this up, and 3.3 looks to be right. So 3.3, like so. Then we're going to go and check all 3 views. We look to be centered above the line. We're going to change our dimensions. This is going to be an 8 on the X. It is going to be a 9 on the Y. And it is going to be an 8 on the Z. And we're going to have to pull that back up again. Alright, let's do that. We're going to pull that up to the X. 4 is going to do it. Alright. Back to perspective mode. We are going to take this on the y-axis here, or across the y-axis, select these 2 vertexes, hit X, and we are going to delete them. It's going to leave us this funny looking shape, but we are going to grab these 3 vertexes, face, these 3 vertexes, face, these 4 vertexes, face. Alright. We now have a basic roof. This is a 45-degree angle, which we will show you right here. If we go to our viewport overlays, you can get the different things that you want to see about your item. You can get edge length and edge angle. This is going to be, well, let's grab the face angle. Let's do that. We'll do face angle like so. We will go to faces and we will grab this face here, and you'll see we have a 90, we have a 45, a 45. A 45 is a 12 on 12 fall pitch, which means that over the course of 12 inches horizontally, it falls 12 inches vertically. So that is a perfect 45-degree angle. We will be doing a couple of different pitches, and I'll talk about those as we get to them. Next, we're going to go back into edge mode. We're going to grab this top edge all the way around, because this is going to be one surface. Hit Control E and then M to mark it. And then these faces on the side are also going to be, well, their own, so we're going to hit Shift R and duplicate that effort, and then this one on the bottom is going to be its own, so we're really going to be marking all of them today. We're going to do, oh wait, that was the wrong wrong button. Control E, M. So we've marked all of them. Let's go ahead and unwrap it. We're going to select all faces. We're going to hit U for unwrap, Smart UV project, and bump it up a little bit. Alright, let's look at our editor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 faces. That is perfect. Let's go back to layout. Next up, we will go back into edit mode. We are on faces, and we're going to put some materials on this. We're going to go to our material properties tab. It is located on the side here, this little round bar with the ball with the checkerboard. Click on that. This first material we will call, let's call it shingles, even though it will be changed later. We're not writing in retard. I-N-G-L-E-S. Come on, Pitt, you can do this. Let's make it pink because we want this to be easily identifiable if we have not changed it. Let's go to our our viewport shading so that we can see everything has done that. This bottom is going to serve as a ceiling, so we're going to make a new material for it. We will click the plus sign, then we will hit new. This will be ceiling, and we will turn that a different shade of pink and assign it specifically to this one. Let's go ahead and show that that's doing that. We will go to green. See, it's green. Here we go to blue. It just turned blue. So we're going to go back to pink, like so. Next up, these two faces will be, one of them, one of them will be facing out towards the player character. So we want to be able to put a different texture on it. So we're going to go ahead and create one more, and we will put facing on this. You got to do this. F-A-C-I-N-G, facing, just like that. And we will also turn that a different shade of pink. And then we will assign it. And now we have 3 materials assigned to this. They have been UV unwrapped, and it is ready to go. We're going to get a save as on this. I have already got this that I want to make this. So we're going to put roof underscore 45 underscore base. There's no ornamentation on it. We're going to hit save. Alright, next let's go ahead and export it. We're going to do an FBX export here. We are going to check off selected objects, which means, well, let me cancel that. Make sure you have this selected in your outliner here, and don't rely on it anything out here. If it's not selected here, it will not export for you. FBX. Alright. Selected objects, mesh only. This is going to be X forward because I am going into Unreal Engine. And this is going to go Z up for the same reason. Geometry needs to read face. And we are good. So let's go ahead and get this exported. Alright. Now, grab this edge right here. Let's I'm going to need face angles. Is this got face? Yeah, it's got face angles. Alright, so we're going to bring this down to a 4/12, which means that I need to make my degrees read 20. Or 70, because apparently it's reading the wrong side of the freaking angle. This will be a 4/12, or right at a 20-degree drop. It's actually 18 and some change. I am going to round it up, though. And it's going to serve the same purpose. The reason we went 9, I didn't explain this. The reason we went 9 on the y-axis is so that we have a 1-foot overlap over our walls. That's actually going to give us about 9 inches because the walls are about 3 inches deep. So that'll be about a 9-inch overlap, and it'll give us just a little bit of eave and make it look like it's supposed to be there. Alright. So we've got our angle correct. We have our materials already set. We have our unwrapping already done. All we've really got to do is save this one as. So let's go ahead and save this as a roof. And this is going to be 20 blend. And then we're going to do one more inclined roof. We're going to do the exact same thing here, but we're going to go down to 5 degrees, which I'm assuming I'm going to have to go down to 85, which is going to be right there. And that is going to be a 1/12, which means it falls 1 inch for every 12 inches horizontally. And we are good right there. Everything's exactly where we want it to be. Bit, you forgot to export. Let's go ahead. We're going to hit the save on that. And then we're going to go ahead and export this as an FBX with 20. All the settings should be the same. We have selected objects. We have mesh. We have X forward, Z up, and face. Because we haven't closed the program out. Export it. And then we're going to do that again. Right here. We're going to pull this down to 85. And give us a 1/12. Which is an almost but not quite flat roof. That's the kind of roofs we have down here. We don't get snow. So we don't have to worry about pile up. Let's go ahead and get a save here as 5.
And this number is referencing the degrees. Oh, and then we're going to go ahead and get a save as and an export. As an FBX, settings are the same. You want to make sure you check these settings because you'll be like, what happened? And it's because your settings reset. Sometimes they just do that. And export it. There we go. We have 3 roofs. Roofs. I don't know that. I know the plural for roof. I think it's roofs, like the hooves. Oh, and so that's going to do it. Oh, next we'll be doing snapping inside Unreal, but that'll be another video. I hope I brought a little bit of educational value to what we're doing here. I hope I'm showing you something that is helpful in what you are trying to get done. That's what I'm trying to do, because this resource would have been handy when I was trying to learn. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me. I'm praying for you every single day. Till next time, this has been Pitt. Peace.